What's up?
Oh, guys.
We're back. Look at that. 2
Yep.
weeks. 2 weeks out in the middle of probably the best betting month in.
Really well planned.
Yeah, it's my fault, everybody. My fault. But as a teacher, I was coming up on spring break. I had a lot of crazy stuff going on the week before spring break in terms of like grading and stuff.
Spring break.
And then I went on spring break and went to Florida. And I know there's not a good excuse, but I was out of town and had to do my real job. So
unacceptable.
My apologies.
It's okay. We're gonna vacation shame you now. It's fine.
We'll let it slide. Yeah.
My March Madness betting wasn't so hot, so you guys wouldn't have wanted to hear about it anyway.
Yeah, neither was mine. I imposed a ban or a retirement until April, so I'm back in it now. But yeah, rough stretch. So
Could you believe that Baylor won? Sheesh.
Once they got to the finals, I kind of thought they would. But I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I felt like announcers talked all finals long or all tournament long about, Baylor's supposed to have a really good defense, but ever since their COVID break, they haven't been as good. And I feel like you obviously finally saw it against Gonzaga, because I live bet the Gonzaga total under, which was at 78.5. I don't even remember what they scored, but it wasn't even really close.
Yep. Yeah, that was one of those games that was perfect for live betting. So yeah, me and you both went on. We did that Gonzaga under 79 or 78.5 or whatever, Baylor -4.5, and then I bet the under too. So yeah, it was a good game. So yeah, no, I think it was good. It was a good matchup. Baylor was one of those teams that was playing really just as well as Gonzaga was until their COVID pause. And then, I mean, they're still that good of a team. They just hadn't been playing as well. So, I mean, they bounced back at the right time. So, yeah.
Yeah, so actually that reminds me, let's go ahead and do some behind the scenes since we're live already.
Yeah.
Hey, so Richie, we had this idea when we were recording Frustration Nation. We said it would be really fun if at the beginning of every Scorecast episode, the three of us decided on a live bet that we are going to make together, and then throughout the episode we can kind of like cheer for it and like update each other as it goes on, and we can.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That's cool.
So I don't know if there's any right now you want to play, or if we want to wait until next week. But
right now, Richie and I were both on the over for Jazz and Phoenix, so that's already started. What are we on pace for right now?
Do you want me to jump in on there?
If you
Unless
want,
we're like way behind. Let's see if we're in a good spot.
I have the over at 210.
Oh man.
Oh,
you can live bet it. I mean, you'll probably make it because
if you do it, I'll live bet it again at 210.
The thing is, it
just dropped to 208.
Oh jeez.
Because if it goes to OT,
219. So what's the score and how much time's left?
20.
Yeah, 10:30 left in the second.
All right.
In the second.
There's a lot of game left.
That's
true. Go to
have a
OT.
big
How many points
quarter.
did they score in the first? Like 12? What the heck?
Yeah, it was bad. Phoenix went on a run, then Utah came back.
So anyway, anybody who's watching right now, where we've all placed now over bets on Jazz Phoenix. So if you want to follow along with us in that game to kind of see what we're expecting, you can do that.
Anything else we want to play? Let me see. The only other one I see is
Spin
Spurs
the bottle.
Nuggets.
Oh, you mean gambling? Okay, my bad.
Uno.
Is Spurs Nuggets the only other live event right now?
There's
Spurs,
Arizona
no,
Diamondbacks, Colorado Rockies.
That's true. Yep.
I did that yesterday. That was a fun one. I live bet
I bet Bird on that one.
The Diamondbacks, like randomly.
The Rockies were the last leg I needed on a 5-leg parlay, and I just had them winning money line and lost in extras. That one hurt.
And there's a few hockey games right now, but they're also. Oh no, Vegas Golden Knights and St. Louis Blues is not suspended. It's 2-0 Blues.
I would take the Knights. I don't know why, but
the Knights are plus
the spread, or
they're plus 1.5 right now.
Money line.
You take
plus 1.5? Oh yeah, I could take that.
You would take the Knights money line because they're down 2-0 right now.
What's the number on money line? Let me see.
600. So it's like good
I
value.
have 640 on mine. That's not bad. The plus 1.5, you're still getting
Even
plus
odds,
145.
Right? Yeah.
So
I'm
you're
doing
getting
the 1.5.
Yeah, I'll do the 1.5.
plus 1.5.
Yeah, it's still close enough that they
Let's
can
do it.
like, yeah.
They just need one goal, right? As of now.
A payout on, let me see. A $10 bet gives a $24 payout right now. So it's
Shane,
2.5 times.
Can you find out what are the odds on a Akil Badu MVP ticket?
By the way, if you guys don't know,
Right now
we're actually
he's like minus 500. It's like almost guaranteed.
if you guys don't know, we're actually on PointsBet, our sponsor. So do you want to talk about that before we
good.
go? Yeah.
Good setup.
Yeah, Richie, what do you have for us about PointsBet?
PointsBet, it's America's fastest growing online bookmaker, available in Illinois, New Jersey, Iowa. In Illinois, unfortunately, you have to go sign up at the venue, but you can still sign up with our promo code Frustrate, and then after you do all that, I guess you go to the venue and just gamble after you register. So it's super cool. There's 3 locations in Chicago. There's one in Hawthorne Racecourse.
Yep. There's one in Prospect Heights, which is like right by me.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
So, yeah, you can come swing by and say, "Hey, what up, Furious George?" And I will probably call the police on you for just showing up at my house. My address? No, I'm just kidding.
They're actually building one right by my parents' house in Oakbrook, so that's pretty cool
there you
too.
Go. Oh, so if you want to harass Mr. and Mrs. Chicago, you can go to
Chicago.
yeah, you can go to Oakbrook. You said,
yeah, Oakbrook.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, but
seriously,
OTB.
Yeah.
Sign up, because if you do, you get a deposit match anywhere from $50 to $250.
Mm-hmm.
So that would spike you up to $100 to $500 that you're betting with, which is awesome.
And if you're listening, you're a Detroit or Michigan fan, like I heard today on the Tigers radio, they're partnered with the Tigers now, and they have books in Michigan, I believe. So they're growing there too. So
like actual venues?
I think they do. I'm not sure.
Because I'm going to Detroit at the end of the month, so that'll be pretty interesting. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, hopefully soon we'll have another state or something that we can have our promo in, and you can take part in that. So we'll just keep you guys up to date as we figure all that out. But yeah, so again, my apologies for not being here for the Scorecast. Honestly, my gambling got to this point where it was just like
1-800-GAMBLER if you need help. But
no. I don't need help. I don't need help. I got
to this point.
I had to put that in because we didn't say it yet, but that was a good segue.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, void where prohibited, must be 21 or older. Yeah. No, basically, I would play, but I would forget to always add it to the Scorecast. So like, I probably have enough that I could add to the past few weeks Scorecasts, but I would always forget. And so now I'd have to go back through my PointsBet like history log and figure out what I played. And honestly, it just sounds like more work than I want to do. So,
well, what we did is actually we started. So the scoring was kind of, we already said, I think on our last show that we're going to do month to month. So March, I don't even know our scores, honestly. Sorry, listeners. It was just too crazy, too many picks. I mean, we can go back and see.
I think I had a hot March because like
Richie won for sure.
Yeah, because I had
give
so
Richie
parlays.
the W.
Yeah, I had a terrible stretch at the end of the year or at the end of the month.
So basically, for everyone keeping score, basically,
we're hiring a Scorecast scorekeeper. So we don't have to do this.
The official shoot your shot Scorecast scorekeeper. I like that.
You must be good at math. Not really.
But so far, Man Michigan Hat won NFL. Richie and I basically tied on college football, and then I won January, February, and Richie won March.
March, baby.
March Madness. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
then let me see here. So for April, we've just started. And again, we're going off winning percentages. So if you want to go back and look at like some of the games that you bet but didn't have in the sheet, or maybe I don't know if you have some too, Richie, but like if you guys want to go back and add your scores, you can do that. But right now on the games we had on the list for April, Richie's 13-13, Kyle, you've only played 9 games, but you're 7
All
and
right.
2.
Just
So
don't jump on me now, okay?
I'm saying that your percentage is really good.
Jeez.
7 wins, 2 losses.
He's
all
only
the
putting
ones
the
you have
winners
on
down.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
let me just pick my winners.
I'm gonna go
and,
back through Scorecast and just put the winners. But no, you're having a good start. And then I'm 16 and 12, and this isn't counting the new sheet we started today. So yeah, that's
New
our
sheet, I'm
scores.
starting hot, I feel like. I think you are too, Shane.
Yeah, I've
Baseball season,
turned things around once I restarted. Baseball's been pretty good for me so far.
Here's what
opening day, horrible for me. That's why I have like 13-13. I went like,
Yeah.
I
But
went
you had a
0
good couple
for-
days after that, though. So.
Yeah, I went 0 for like a million on opening day. It was bad. I missed
Mhm.
everything. Like,
Yeah.
I missed the board. It was bad.
I've been making good money betting Tigers plus 1.5. I mean, as a Tigers fan, I just do it because I'm a fan. But they've they're 3-3, and I think they're two of their 3 losses they covered. So, yeah.
What are we whipping out, Jimbo? What are we whipping out?
Just whip it out. I think that's the slogan that got Deshaun Watson in a lot of trouble, though. So we do not recommend.
Yeah, it was.
That's been crazy. I mean, is that one of our news stories?
Sure.
Because he's been. He just lost endorsements again today.
Yeah, Nike.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I don't think he'll play again. Like
ever.
I feel like his career's over. I mean, if he goes to court, they look at things. He's okay legally, maybe, but at that point, you're thinking he's going to be a free agent. I don't think he plays this year. Like a year or 2 goes by till he's able to play again. Maybe like. I mean, quarterback jobs are lost quickly. You know, I don't know how long the league's going to wait around for him. I don't know.
Did you hear this
yeah.
conspiracy theory that the Houston owner, I don't know his name, but his neighbor is attorney for the other side of the whole like Deshaun Watson case. So it's
which at first it seemed like I had that thought. I was like, maybe they're putting this news out there.
Like it just seems
to
so.
Make the fans be okay with getting rid of him. But now it's like it seems like it would have backfired because now nobody's going to trade for him. Yeah. So like if you're trying to get rid of him, all you can do now is release him. I don't know. It's just the whole thing is just crazy.
As a Bears fan, are we glad that we don't have him now?
Can you imagine if you had traded for him right before all this came out?
I'm actually surprised that the Texans didn't try to trade him. Like
they had to have started to hear some things before it went public, right? You would assume.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like if the owner is like, with the other attorney. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
If I'm the Texans, I would have been like, trade this guy. Like, get it. Like, we know this is all coming. I don't want to deal with it. But
even honestly, before all of that, like, I get he's the best player on the roster, but if he doesn't want to play for you and you're rebuilding, like, trade him for 4 picks. Like,
is he that?
I never got that.
I mean, come on.
Honestly, you know what?
Like, you really want to one up Deshaun Watson so badly that you don't want to take the picks and move on. Like, that never made sense to me.
Probably. Like, look, the Texans are an awful organization, which says a lot coming from a Bears fan, and a Lions fan too.
Yeah, right. It's like the one franchise in the league that's worse than us right now.
But so I don't think it's surprising that maybe they're not doing what would make sense. It also comes from Jack Easterby, who, like, the only thing on his resume is chaplain of the Houston Texans, yet somehow he's like a majority owner now. Like,
resume, good prayer. Right.
So there's a lot of questionable
Texas
things going on there. So I updated things a little bit on the Scorecast. I don't have all the details, unfortunately, like from my money line bets. So I don't know how you guys want to handle that, but
just count it as one.
Okay.
Yeah. Because are these from just today or?
There are some from today. There's 3 from today, and I lost all of them.
Okay. If you had some from yesterday or anything, it's up to you. What do you add? I mean, I'm fine with
from yesterday. There's 1, 2, 3 wins and 1, 2, 3, 4 losses.
Okay. And I'm fine with. I mean,
because
since we're
bet Gonzaga money line, Gonzaga point spread, or Gonzaga against the spread, and the over, and none of those hit.
Dude, I did the whole first half in the lead, and then like the game. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this is horrible.
Really, like, count whatever you want to or don't want to, honestly, because like live, half the bets
I mean, that
place,
is the game. That is this
Right.
game. Like you're
like
picking,
half the bets I place are live bets, and none of those count. So it's
I'm
like,
trying to pick, like, there are live ones that I could have put down, but I'm trying to pick ones only that I picked ahead of time.
yeah, I never count the live bets for it. I place a lot, but yeah. But
yeah,
I mean, at this
so
point,
just-
we're going off just winning percentage. So if we're all playing different numbers of games, like what we'll do, we'll still do the sheet week to week, I think. But if you guys are okay with it, let's just continue to place as many as you want to place. Like,
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
because I mean, we started doing that with March Madness, which made, or the Super Bowl, and then March Madness, which made sense. But we're at the point now where it's like, if you are on vacation or just have a week where you don't play as many, like we're just going off percentage anyway, or like if I have a week, I'm already almost at, like I'll be at 20
Like
total pick,
tomorrow.
probably like tomorrow. Yeah. So it's like if I want to keep
1-800 gambler.
Well, it's why like baseball
Like, I'm not
season.
gonna
There's
stop
so many
betting.
games out there. Like,
Right.
I know.
there's so
That's the
it's
thing. I mean, right
different.
now we've got NHL, NBA, and baseball.
Yep.
Like you
All
could
in
bet
full
20
swing.
picks in a game in a day easily if you wanted
Yep.
to. So
Yeah.
So
Well, and
let's
this
just
And Masters.
play as many as you want.
this weekend is the Masters.
Yep.
Which, by the way, just to plug our sponsor, PointsBet, and another reason you should go sign up with them. Right now, they have a Masters. What do they call it? They have a promo for the Masters where you can bet, and you can bet on any player to win the tournament, and you can be forgiven up to $25.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
So I put
Who you got?
I put $10 on Jordan Spieth, and
Is it one single bet or they'll refund you up to 25 total?
I think it's
like-
one single bet up to 25.
Up to
So I
25.
put 10 on Jordan Spieth. I would win $140 if he wins.
Wow.
Nice.
Because I was going to ask you, I don't know anything about golf, but just because it's the Masters, like I'm going to place a bet. So,
So
I'm
Is
picking Jordan
Spieth-
Spieth too. Yeah.
I mean, he's
So-
the big name and he's got good odds, right?
Spieth
He just
just
had a kid, so they usually win when they have a
Yeah,
kid.
strength.
are you thinking of Spieth or John Rahm?
Oh shit, that's right. Fuck, I have to go John Rahm.
Um,
Like
well,
what's the same to me?
Now I have
don't
to
know,
bet
dude.
him
so
too.
Spieth is he just came off a tournament win, which is the only reason I'm a little hesitant about him, even though I already placed a bet, because I feel like how often is it that you see guys win multiple tournaments like consecutively? But it wasn't a major tournament. It was, it was a tournament, but it wasn't a major, and it was his a hometown thing. A lot of people have said this is Spieth getting back on track. It was the first tournament he won since like 2019 or 2018, something crazy. Like he's been off for several years, and this is the year everyone's seeing him kind of right himself. So a lot of people are high on Spieth. People are high on John. If you just look at the odds on PointsBet, your top ones are Dustin Johnson, who's the current Masters jacket holder.
Do you lose your jacket if you lose?
Nice, Jimbo. I like that bet.
Wait, I missed it. Oh, come on. Do you see the story came
Is that
out
a-
today, or they're like,
Jim, is that a one-leg parlay or?
I need a fucking the dump dump.
Yeah.
that was
Fuck.
really good. Oh man.
Um.
You see the report came out today. It was like it was determined that the crash was due to speeding. I was like, I mean,
Too
you kind of
fast.
could have figured, right?
Too
Like,
furious.
It's more about
Tokyo
why,
Drift.
it's more about why was he speeding, right?
It said he was going like 90. I mean, he wasn't
Like 80
impaired,
45
was
on
he?
it, 85 on a 45. or
I don't
something.
think that his camp is releasing if Tiger wasn't impaired or not. But I think they are, which I mean, I don't blame them because he's had DUI stuff in the past and prostitute stuff in the past, which isn't related. I just wanted to bring it up.
Yeah, man, that drive though
Speaking
really,
of prostitutes
really,
and
really
strippers.
went into the rough. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was about to mention Paul Pierce, but we can. Yeah, I was about to segue. Into
Oh, yeah.
Paul Pierce.
Oh, yeah,
What?
that's right.
What all happened with Paul Pierce? Because like I saw the only thing I saw was that like he posted like a video, like an Instagram live video of like strippers at his house or something.
Yeah, that was it. And ESPN didn't like that. They fired him.
Okay. I didn't
And
know if there
then-
was something else or if that was the reason they fired
Oh,
him.
there's another
He's
thing. I
married,
guess an
right?
add-on, an extension of it. as you would say, Cam Soda, like a adult entertainment company,
Nice.
has offered Paul Pierce to be a sportscaster along with plenty of strippers around him. So
Wow.
They should.
that's a dream job.
Get paid to do what you love. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I think they missed out on an opportunity. They should have had him say like, "You can be a broadcaster of like naked wrestling or something."
Oh my
Like-
god, that's great. Mud wrestling.
There you go.
It's
Naked
appropriate
mud
too since he crapped his pants.
wrestling. That's
You
right.
guys saw all that
That's
stuff?
right.
That's the theory. Yeah. Did he come out and confirm that though? He denied it for a long time, but I thought more recently he.
That was
like,
back in 08, right? Like when was that when they won the championship, or was that
It was
when
that
they-
year, I think, but it was in a playoff game. He like falls onto the court, is carried off, and then comes back onto the court like I don't know, a few minutes later, and he's completely fine. And there was like some like really bad definition zoomed in pictures where they thought there was a stain. So the theory is that he crapped himself and like didn't want to walk off, and then just came back. You know?
Who was the QB that did that this past
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, yeah. I can't wait.
Yeah,
There's like 5 of them. So top 5 guys that pooped their pants.
Yeah,
That'd be
that'd be a
great.
good one. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
got 2 right now, but yeah.
Sometimes you got the bubble guts and you just can't help
That's
it.
right.
Nice.
So
Oh, shots. Got it. Okay. I'm like, what shoots?
Shoot.
Shoots.
What are you doing? Just White Claw?
Yes, it's pineapple White Claw.
Nice.
Richie said it's nasty.
You should.
It's nasty.
You don't like the pineapple one? You should use our shoot your shot glass. That'd be a good promo.
This one. Oh,
How can I get one of those?
if you go, well, a couple ways.
Okay.
One, you can subscribe to us on Twitch, twitch.tv/shootyourshotsports. We have a bunch of different benefits. Plus this, you get the shot glass. You get notified when we go on. You get free emojis and shit like that. So pretty cool. Another way, I think I talked about it online. Oh, it does a butt monkey.
I see that.
That's cool.
How did that happen?
Oh, because
Richie-
someone's on Twitch.
Richie, touch your monkey.
Okay.
Touch
Which
it real
one?
nice.
Which
Jack
one?
the monkey.
Oh no, it went away.
He wanted your
Um,
banana. Yeah.
Well, we'll talk offline about the other way. I was gonna say like we should do this shot glass promotion if they sign up for your email at Frustration Nation. That'd be cool.
That'd be
yeah,
awesome. Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah.
But for now, sign up or
Subscribe.
subscribe to the Twitch, and then be on the lookout maybe for some other stuff. So
So I didn't really ever answer the question. You were asking about like who should you play for the Masters. So just going off of the odds on,
Whoa.
Cubbies.
nice. Just going off
Look
the
at all those
odds on
bells.
PointsBet.
That's cool.
So
How did we get our logo as
Oh, that's one of the emotes that you get on
that's
Twitch
cool?
nice.
Huh.
when you subscribe to us.
That's
Pretty cool.
So Dustin Johnson is the
Okay,
top
here,
of the
I'm on
list.
points
And
bet
he-
right now.
And he's the reigning Masters champion. He's got the
Okay.
green jacket. There's not many. It hasn't been a common occurrence for people to repeat.
Did Tiger do that?
I think maybe I didn't look into it too closely. I just
Repeat
heard
offender.
that. Correct.
Wow.
Bryson DeChambeau is next
The coolest
after
name.
Dustin Johnson, then John Rahm, Justin Thomas, Jordan Spieth. So that's your top 5 right there.
What about Brooks Koepka? My guy.
Brooks Koepka looks like 1, 2, 3. He's 9th on this list.
What about Arnold Palmer?
Arnold Palmer
I might sprinkle a little.
is 6 feet under.
I'm gonna sprinkle a little VJ Singh plus 50,000.
Is that on here?
Is he still
The
relevant?
very bottom, yeah.
I didn't even know he still golfed.
I know.
Vijay Singh. All right, let me see.
Who is Mackenzie Hughes? Doesn't she belong in the LPGA?
Siwoo Kim plus 15,000.
Hudson Swafford.
Phil Mickelson still playing?
I knew
I
that.
used to think that Phil Mickelson and Jack Nicholson was the same person when I was a kid because it's the same like last name.
Look at
Huh.
okay. So there's
Like,
I'm-
who's betting these guys? Like Tyler Striff.
They're probably betting on themselves. Watch, dude. Like, let me bet
I
on
mean, the
myself.
odds
to win
are
Masters.
great. $1 bet to win 500.
all right, I just put in our private chat the name of this guy. that is in the tournament.
Who's
How
in
do you-
out?
How would you pronounce that?
Who's in out?
Christian
out.
Bezudenhout.
Bezudenhout.
Christian Bezudenhout.
Oh, Swedenhout.
What's his odds?
Not
Who puked on Jimbo's
151.
jacket?
He
I
said
think that-
he
that
said
does count,
green.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, very prestigious.
Anyway, if I were you, Shane, I would go anywhere from Dustin Johnson to. Honestly, you should put all your money on Lee Westwood. That's
Seems
probably
appropriate.
what. Yeah.
Is
but
he
no,
in the field?
yeah, he is.
Is that your cousin, dude?
Yeah.
No, I'd
Nice.
probably, if I were you, I'd probably top out at Tony Finau. Like Tony Finau's had some good runs. Kind of
I
like
don't know who that is.
Paul Pierce has some good runs too.
Oh yeah.
Same with Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Are
But
you
yeah.
serious though about Tony Finau? Is that a good one?
I'm saying Tony Finau's as low as I would go. Like
Okay.
anybody
How low
above
can
that,
you go?
I think would be a safer bet.
Okay.
Do they have any like cool like hole-in-one like props?
I'd have to look closer on PointsBet. I know no free ads, but I know Barstool.
Wow,
they have
dude.
a four-play named bet, which was anybody to hole in one on. I think it's on hole 16.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Did
Why
you
16 though?
Did you play that?
No, I picked the Big Cat Can't Lose parlay one.
Is hole 16 a par 3 or no?
It's got to be if there's a hole.
It's a par 5 hole in one prop.
Oh yeah, this is the Big Cat Can't Lose parlay. I love this. Tony Finau, Max Homa, and Jordan Spieth all to make the cut, and John Rahm and Dustin Johnson both to finish top 20 at the 2021 Masters. It's like so specific.
That's not bad. I feel that's not bad. It's like plus 500, right?
600.
600. Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, I did that one.
Maybe I'll play that.
Do you have to do do you have to follow a link to get the like refund thing, or does that just happen after?
I
like,
I
promos
followed a
or
link just to be go to promos. Let me see. Promos. Top 20 insurance is what it's called. Golf's first major top 20 insurance. Do you see it?
What time does the match start tomorrow? Like 11 a.m. or
Looks like
whatever?
this. 11 a.m. usually is like first tee times.
Me.
So anyway, I'm pumped about the Masters. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna play some more golf too. I'm not just gonna play who I think is gonna win. I'm gonna go through and see if I can play any more of those 3-ball bets.
Can you explain 3-ball again? Like how's that
Yeah,
work?
so 3 balls basically money line, but it's whenever they have a tournament, they have 3 guys in
A pod?
they have a trio that goes hole to
Got it.
hole. And so
Oh,
it's basically
yeah.
money line for that. So
Magitoire.
so the odds are a little better usually. The odds are a little
Because
better.
they can like tie though, right? Is that why like the odds are like that?
They
Oh.
can tie technically, but the odds are also better because there's 3 of them. So it's harder to get it correct.
Yeah, yeah. Have
So,
you won
like-
any of those?
Oh yeah, when back during the
That's how you started, right? Betting
Phoenix,
golf?
the Waste Management Phoenix Open, I followed Koepka and Xander Schauffele, and I like got a bunch on that. And then the weekend after that, I don't remember what tournament it was. Was it? No, it was Pebble Beach. Jordan Spieth was like killing it, and he choked majorly on the last day. But I
On?
was
Okay.
yes, he did. But I was killing it with Jordan Spieth, following him around every day. I was winning every time until Sunday when he choked.
Oof.
But yeah, so like for example, you could play. Let me find a good one here.
One thing too with the golf top 20, get $25 back in free bets when you place an outright winner and your player finishes 2nd through 20th. So I should not bet like Legal Westwood or something. So there's a good chance somebody like
Did you
that
just
could
say
fall out of
legal Westwood?
Lee Westwood.
And
a
are
good
you sure
chance.
it's legal?
Legal Westwood.
All right,
Because
so,
if you bet like some big underdog, they're probably not going to finish top 20.
so here's a great example. This 3-ball is intense. This would be a really interesting one to bet. So John Rahm, Rory McIlroy, and Xander Schauffele are all paired up together. And so the lowest odds are John Rahm 248. The highest.
These golfers, is it all random or how's that work?
I don't know how they determine that, but Xander Schauffele is the highest at 306. So it's basically a 50-point gap.
Plus 306?
Yeah.
So you pick a guy and it goes through the hole, like whoever finishes higher on the day, or is it hole to hole?
Let me make sure. This is what it looks like.
Is it throughout, like, is it like the first day and then second day? Is that how it works?
Yeah, so they do it each day. So this threesome is only for tomorrow's match. So then you would have to go back. So based on what I've seen, they make the cut after Friday. So the first 2 days, Xander Schauffele, John Rahm, and Rory McIlroy will probably all three golf together Thursday and Friday. Then after they make the cuts, they reshuffle everything and put together new threesomes, and they have them play Saturday, Sunday. And usually what I've found, they arrange the threesomes to be based on the competition level. So you might have it like, let's say Jordan Spieth and Rory McIlroy and Dustin Johnson are like far and away going to win. Then on Saturday, they'd probably put them together because the idea is that
you watch that.
You watch that the other since they're the three kind of in contention, they only know how the other guy is doing. It wouldn't be something like Jordan Spieth is about to finish and Rory McIlroy is only on hole 10 or something. Like the idea is they're starting and finishing together, and it makes betting easier. All that stuff. So anyway,
that makes sense.
That's what I've learned in betting PGA.
Is that really a PointsBet thing, or like the
3-ball? I haven't really looked that closely because all I use is PointsBet and Barstool Sportsbook. Yeah. So
100%.
I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. So I go check out. This goes for anybody.
Is that okay? So wait, is this PointsBet refund only on like futures to win, or can you do that on a 3-ball?
I'm pretty sure it's only it said.
Oh yeah, it looks like it's
to win
on futures. Okay,
yeah.
So I don't know anything about golf, but I'll place that one because I get a refund. So obviously, why would I not?
You try to hit the ball in the hole. And you try to either make par or go under par.
Par. Okay.
That's a foreplay with it.
That's right.
Foreplay for the threesome. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It makes sense to me. Yeah.
Nice.
And you do a lot of foreplay around the hole.
That's what I've heard.
And then around the hole.
In and around, yeah.
and around.
Make sure you get in there.
Yeah.
With your club. It's the game. Honestly, golf is a lot about all your strokes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So the less strokes, the better once you get in the hole.
Exactly.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Have you never watched golf? Come on.
All right, cool. Yeah, so I'll follow you guys on that. And I kind of just to give myself a reason to watch because I do want to learn more about golf. So cool.
Well, good stuff. Great. Do we have an update on our live bets we just placed?
Let's take a look.
Not looking too hot with Phoenix and
take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow.
It's like 49-39. So,
jeez, man.
Is
it halftime yet?
Yeah, it's at halftime.
Oh boy,
39. What the heck?
I don't know what's going on. I thought they were both high scoring teams.
I mean, they are normally.
Well, my over 208 is the only thing within reach.
Unless they go to OT.
That's true.
Yeah, so anything can happen.
What about
you guys ever
Vegas?
Cash out bets or not really?
What's that?
Do you guys ever cash out your bets or no?
No, I wanted to, but then I would let it ride. Last week I won 4-leg parlay, $20 to win 200, and I was this close to cash out because I hit 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
I was like, let me let it ride. I didn't know it was a game-winning goal.
Nice.
Hockey. I was like, oh my god, that was intense.
Yeah, like real.
Well,
I
the
don't know.
the Golden Knights have 10 minutes. They're still
down
down
2.
They're down 2-0 with 10 minutes left. So they got to score a goal to get us that +1.5.
They're
Well,
gonna pull the goalie
if
at
they
the last
score,
6
even if they
minutes,
score 1, they're gonna pull the goalie and might go down 2 again.
Oh,
well, we'll see.
you never know.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that.
So speaking of like,
I don't know why he's on the shoot shots.
He's just shooting.
Hey, Mr. Shoot Shot Sports.
sup left. So I was noticing.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Like
cashing
you
out.
mean like cash out, like withdraw funds?
Yeah.
I've never done that either because I always just lose it.
No, I cashed out. I was so tempted to cash out last weekend. I had a 4-leg parlay. It was Cubs. What was it?
Oh, speaking of the Cubs, yesterday so you know how I wanted to do that Chicago parlay? Like I talked points, but it never worked out because whatever.
And
the Cubs only wanted to lose. Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
Keep going with your thing. Sorry, I had to talk about that.
I thought you were gonna have more to that.
That's not it. I'm pissed about that.
I Cubs Pirates under 11.5 runs.
Mm-hmm.
I had 76ers money line, Baylor money line, and Gonzaga money line. And I had.
Wait, you said you had Baylor money line and Gonzaga money line?
This was not the championship. This was Final Four.
Oh, okay. It's like so close.
So I was, dude. I had Cubs and Baylor win early.
Yeah.
And I had put $10 down to win like 35. And because Cubs and Baylor won early, I already cashing out would have made like $26 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I was so tempted to grab that.
Yeah.
But then the 76ers were looking good, so I let that ride out. And then, oh my word, I was sweating out that Gonzaga UCLA game,
Which seemed like the safest pick out of all of them.
I know.
Oh, was this the buzzer beater game?
Yeah. So when the buzzer beater
God,
hit,
that was the most electric game ever.
I was so pumped. I was so excited.
That's funny.
Oh,
Whenever I think about cashing out a bet, and then I never like really do, but I always regret not doing it. Like I had a parlay that I could have cashed out. It was like a $1 bet. I could have cashed out for $6, but I let it ride for like 15, and that was the one I missed the last leg. I'm like, just stuff like that. I don't know.
Well,
I was gonna say I hit a sick like buzzer beater bet. It was the bar still won.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It was like it was. I think
you got 2 or 1. How many?
I got 1. But it was like plus like 1,200 or something. So I put $5 down. I'm like, what? Like, it was wild. Like,
that seems like a good bet. Like it seems like there's always a buzzer beater.
But there wasn't many. Like in the whole I guess.
Yeah.
I couldn't even think of any.
Feels like most March Madnesses have at least 1 though. I think.
Yeah.
That's a smart bet though. I like that.
so I have some good news, bad news stuff. So
Rest in peace, Jim.
Let's start with the bad news.
You want bad news?
Yeah, I like bad news first. So I get uplifted after the good news.
Bad news is that I'm going to have to cash out some gambling money because today I got a parking ticket.
Wow.
And it was right by my school. And it's right by
you work there?
I know. I was
Parked
right
in
by
a handicapped spot. What a scumbag.
I was right by the baseball field where I coach. And for some reason, all of the street parking by the baseball field has like no parking signs, but I'd seen a lot of other people park there like several other days and nothing happened. And I was like, whatever, this is dumb. I'm parking here because it's close. And of course, the one day that I decide to park there, I get a ticket. So $25 will be withdrawn. So that's the bad news. The good news is that
Pay them all. You're gonna re-up it.
I've been in pretty good standing with both PointsBet and with Barstool. So first with PointsBet, I started with our promo code Frustrate, and I deposited 50 back in like January, and I got as low as like $17 at one point, and it's hard to calculate exactly because I have some money that's sitting in other bets waiting to get confirmed, but basically I'm up to like $82 right now.
Nice.
So that's like a huge win for me. Because even if I cash out that 25, I'll still be.
I'm still waiting for my cash. I literally have to cash.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. They said due to March Madness, we're gonna be a little late with withdrawals. I'm like, fuck, dude. I used to cash.
It's not like they need to send a check. Why does it take that long?
They send you one of those big checks that they give at like charities. Takes a whole U-Haul truck to bring.
I'm still waiting for it. I'm like,
a guy in a suit and a game show host shows up with your check.
So the other side of things, going with my other betting at Barstool Sportsbook, I was at totally zero. I had my last money was invested in Barstool Big Cats can't lose parlay, and his can't lose parlay was either Gonzaga or Baylor to win the title. And so when the Final Four was over, I was like, yes, I'm gonna get this Barstool money back. And so after that game was over, my account went up to like $2.40. I woke up the next day to an email saying, we're sorry you it said something like, we're sorry you played so many.
Oh, the $100?
Yeah, they gave $100 because the Barstools can't lose parlays that lost. And so
that's integrity. I respect that.
With that $100, I put down 10 on some White Sox bet, and I won 30. And so I shot up to like $130 at one point.
Wow.
That's
so
crazy.
I am doing well as of now. And so I will be able to afford that parking ticket, but still kind of stings.
What a wild ride.
Yeah, dude. On opening day, I was down maybe like $200, but I won all the money back and more like throughout the weekend. So like I cashed out like
how you do
300. I still have 200 in the account plus the $300 they have on that. So not bad.
Nice.
I'm looking to see right now if they. Okay, so just comparing Barstool to PointsBet. So they have. Barstool has total overall winner for the Masters. They have you can bet on if they're going to be in the top 5, top 10, top 20. You can do leader after round 1, top 5 after round 1, top 10 after round 1, top 20 after round 1. And I would bet that after round 1, that updates to round 2. So that's interesting. Holy crap. I don't even know what this means, but there's something called straight forecast.
Yeah.
You know what that is, Richie?
It sounds like Scorecast.
It does.
Not. But the overs jacket kind of looks pretty familiar, by the way. I don't know if you saw their overs jacket.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
Plagiarism.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, so this straight forecast is you pick winners 1 and 2. And if you get it in the right order, you win. So like,
it's kind of like when you bet horses, like you pick like the first, second, third, whatever.
So if you pick Dustin Johnson to win and Bryson DeChambeau as second, the payout it's 13,100 odds.
1,300 or 13,000?
I'm on the decimal, so I have 131.00.
The Dewey Decimal System.
Oh, wait. Oh, 131?
Yeah, but I'm on decimals.
Yeah. I'm on decimals too on mine. I think it's 100. I think it's plus 130.
What happens if you put a $1 bet on it?
Probably win $130.
Yeah, $130. Yeah. So
that's plus 1,300, right?
No, that's
13,000. Yeah.
That's what I said, right? I said 13,100.
Yeah.
You guys are all like, you guys are all like, no, you're blonde, you're stupid.
No way.
Get out of here with your blondness.
Oh, the Rockies are winning big. That's good.
Is it?
I have the Rockies.
Speaking of the Rockies, did you hear that the All-Star Game's being moved to Coors Field?
I did hear that, yeah. Yep.
I'm just in it with the segues today.
I wonder why all the players would want to play in Colorado.
Altitude, more
Oh,
dingers.
The air is definitely different up there.
Yeah, yes, it is. Yep. Everything's higher up there.
That's true. That's what I've heard.
Yeah. Yeah. So Richie, speaking of being high, you said something about you purchased from a dispensary.
Yes,
recently?
I did.
How was that?
Nice.
It was interesting. So I got some edibles. I got like a joint. It was pretty cool.
You
Can
sound
they
like a
sell
regular joint user. You were like, I got like a joint.
Like, can they can sell that at dispensaries or no?
Yeah, they can
Okay,
sell
I didn't
like
know that. I
the
thought it was just
actual,
like edibles. or
flower.
CBD
They have
stuff.
edibles. They have like pre-roll joints and shit.
Okay,
'Cause,
I
like,
didn't know they had that.
I was looking for like a specific kind because I like indica, which is like the energy type, and there's one that's like sativa.
It's the
where,
Tiva, the more chill one, and then Indica's the
indica is the more like you're in the couch. That's how I know you're like.
oh
And then sativa is like the one where like
bath salts.
yeah, that's all on meth,
Right.
but
Okay,
illegal.
cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because Illinois now, it's fully. I know it's decriminalized, but now it's fully recreational too, right?
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
so.
yeah.
I think
It's like
Indiana's-
betting.
Right. Indiana's decriminalized, but not recreational. I think.
I bet you can't wait.
Right. Maybe it'll make me a better.
Yeah,
Ah.
when's the next episode of Off the Puff?
I don't know. Maybe
Is that going to be like a
sometime-
monthly?
April
thing?
20th?
Oh yeah. That'd be good.
Yeah.
What day is that?
But like buy well in advance though, because you know those places are going to be packed like the day of.
Yeah.
Dude, April 20th is on a Tuesday.
Oh my God.
It's
That's
destiny.
great.
Jimbo, we're doing Off the Puff 420. Yes.
That's 2 weeks from yesterday.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. That's
Congratulations. I'm so excited for you guys.
great. I know, me too. I'm gonna try to get an edible, pop it, and be like, all right.
Does StreamYard or anything like that have rules for like it has to be off camera or no?
No, I just don't want to. No, because last time I was literally just smoking on air. I just
Okay,
don't-
I didn't know what the rules were.
Just don't have your shirt off.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That is against the rules.
Shane, what if you dropped one of your tank sleeves and you were just like cold shoulder look? Yeah.
I don't know. Who called your show? What's Jimbo talking about? Me and you.
Yeah.
You didn't get that?
No, I was like, I thought you meant from the last
I wonder
show.
who else is
But,
on
We
here.
still never received an answer from that question.
That was a good question. Yeah, and we did bet the Phoenix Suns live, so I feel like
Yeah,
now's an
that was
appropriate
good.
time to address it. Let's follow up on. Oh, it's still halftime, right? Definitely was Aiden.
His D was Aiden.
Nice. I like that.
I bet you do.
Yeah, this year's back on
Rudy
Rover.
Gay.
Goes-
The Golden Knights scored, but so did St. Louis. It's 3-1.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
That's-
it was fun. I still liked the play. That was. What are sleeves? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
something you only wear to like weddings and funerals, basically.
Sometimes office, but nah.
Nah.
Any other like gambling notes that we all want to hit on? We're approaching an hour here, so I just wanted to like.
Yeah, after the Masters, we just have a bunch of baseball, right? There's no other big things going on.
I mean, I believe at the end of April signals the end of the NHL season, and so then we'll be moving to NHL playoffs in
Ooh.
May, I believe, and then that's by the end of or by mid-May will be the end of the NBA regular season. You'll be moving to NBA playoffs.
Are the Blackhawks going to make the playoffs this year?
They're both
how are they
the
doing?
Hawks and the Bulls are very close. Let me look.
Because it's expanded this year, right?
Yeah, there's a play-in round, right? I know for the NBA at least. I don't know about
Currently, the Hawks are 2 points out of a playoff spot.
Who's in
points,
front of them?
meaning like how does points work? Like, is that a win or like?
A win is 1, overtime loss is
No, a win is
or
2.
2, overtime loss is 1. Yeah.
And
Oh, cool.
if it's a loss, it's 0. So right now the Hawks. Let's see. They have 16 games left to play. They're 2 points behind Nashville. And that's really their only hope because the next closest is the Tampa Bay Lightning, and they're 13 points behind Tampa Bay. So they can catch Nashville, and if they do, then they will be. And Nashville also has played 40 games, so they play the same amount of games. Yeah, so the Hawks need to win. I don't know exactly what their schedule looks like, but they need to win some head-to-heads if they want a shot. The Detroit Red Wings are currently 11 points out of a playoff spot.
So right there.
Yeah. And they're currently 24 points out of first place in the Central Division.
How many games are left?
Not in baseball.
What did you say, Richie?
How many games are left? Like, is it less than 20?
I believe they played 56 this season, so the Hawks have played 40, so they have 16 left. But the Hawks only need to catch 2 points.
Yeah, that's not bad.
To make
Over
it.
16,
so,
yeah.
I think they can do that.
I don't know anything about how Nashville's been playing. I don't know.
The Bulls, last I looked, the Bulls are currently in 10th place. So they currently would be the last team in that play-in, the 4-team play-in. So if the playoffs started today, the Bulls would play the Celtics in the play-in, and the Pacers would play the Knicks in the play-in. And then the winner of those games, I think, would be your seeds 7 and 8.
Oh, they don't play each other to get the 8?
Because the Bulls are 10, they would play 7. And then the Pacers are 9, and they'd play
That'll be
8.
good.
Oh, that's cool.
If you get the Knicks, that'd be great. But I don't think
right now the Pacers would get the
suck.
Knicks.
Yeah.
Pacers suck too. And the Celtics kind of suck.
And the Bulls.
I see a common trend. I feel like the Bulls could I think the Bulls, if you look at those 4 teams, I think they end up in the
good.
play-in.
They've had 2 straight really good games because they beat the Nets handily.
Yeah, they just need to peak.
Before that, I lost 5 in a row. So
if they peak now, that's the right time. And I mean,
and then
their rosters improved a lot. Like when you look at teams like this, you look at like which teams have improved their rosters drastically since the All-Star break, and then those are the ones you expect their roster or you expect their record to just improve. So
I mean, the Bulls probably had the biggest trade at the trade deadline. So
yeah, 100%.
So then you figure their record at the beginning of the year is not going to be as good as it is in the second half. So yeah, I feel like they'll be a playoff team for sure.
If you want to know how sad this is, though, like the Bulls are 21 and 28, and that they could still make the playoffs. That's crazy. The Knicks, let's see.
Just like when Jordan was on the Bulls. No, just kidding. Is that Jimbo?
That's Jimbo.
There's still 2 minutes left in the Blues Knights game. I thought it was almost over. So the Knights might be able to get an empty netter.
That's not what you want.
I mean, a extra strength.
You are just jinxing the hell out of the.
Well, at this point, we're already losing, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, we still have a shot because there's so much game left in this Utah Phoenix game.
Mm-hmm. I will say live betting has been way more successful for me than especially baseball. Like when a team goes down early and they're a favorite, like if originally the Yankees minus 1.5 is like you're giving up a ton of points or whatever, they go down 1-0 in the first inning. Like they haven't even batted yet, just the top of the first. You get now they're like plus 1.5. Like that's the time to jump on it. Like for me, that's worked well. Or say the first 2 innings are scoreless and the over under was originally 10.5 and now it's at like 6. It's hammer the over. Like
you should do it to live stream live betting sometime. That'd be cool. Could be
that would be
live
fun.
Betting. Yeah.
I feel like live betting honestly is just the way to go because the number corrects based on the trend. So like, they're on pace after 2 scoreless innings for a really low number, but you know that the teams realistically are still going to probably score runs, so.
Well, I really love this idea of future scorecasts picking a live bet at the beginning. But
we should do it more like in between, like let's say since it's only an hour, we should done like the first half, like over under. So that's
what I was gonna say. Yeah. Either that or we pick a game that we know will end while we are on the show.
Yeah.
So it's a work in progress. We just kind of threw this at Richie last minute here. as we were live. So we'll change it up. And
The Wild right now are up 8-3.
thank you for the update.
Not that it matters. I'm just looking at games that would be ending like right around now. So if we started one a couple hours before we went live, we could.
I mean, a hockey game is going to be about it's about 2 hours long because they don't have as many commercial breaks.
Mhm.
Baseball is going to be like 3 to 3.5 probably to plan for, and basketball is going to be like 2.5 to 3. So that's probably your, I'd say if we want to play basketball, if we're doing a live bet by halftime, the game will probably end or be very close to ending by the time we're done with Scorecast.
Yeah.
So halftime bet's good.
With
More period
baseball,
bets.
if it's in like 6th or 7th, then it'll definitely end. You could possibly do the 5th. It might not.
Have you done like the first 5 before?
I have not.
Those look
I've
fun.
seen those like on FanDuel. I don't know if PointsBet or Barstool has those, but like
I haven't bet much baseball, to be honest.
Like first inning or first 5 innings below whatever. Or whatever.
Yeah. I've tried it. I tailed some people on Twitter. Didn't work out too well.
Yeah, I feel like those are kind of just complete coin flips.
Yeah, if you want to hear more about why I haven't watched much baseball, you should check out the latest Frustration Nation episode.
Yeah.
I was listening back to it today. I have a freaking long vent about baseball. I love baseball, but I hate it at the same time. So go check that out.
Baseball is their own worst enemy. Yeah,
they are.
Find ways to ruin it constantly. 50 seconds left. Blues still winning 3-1.
Is it because of the whole Cubs thing?
Yeah, so I vented about the Marquee Sports Network.
Yeah.
And I vented about how MLB has MLB TV, but in your local areas, it's blacked out. Yeah. So it's like, okay, cool. So I have I don't, but let's say I have MLB TV.
Oh, I do. If you need the password, I got you. So
I know, but it's frustrating. It's like, oh, cool, I have MLB TV. Oh, but now I need to also get a VPN just so I can, I have to lie to MLB TV just so I can watch the game I want to watch.
Lie, cheat, steal, whatever. But
I mean, I will.
Sports in.
I understand, and I will do what it takes. But I'm saying
at that point, just pirate it though. Like you're already
exactly.
I have like a login for not MLB, but for like Marquee Network. I could give it to you.
My point is, baseball already they talk about how it's a sport that's really losing the younger viewers. All the younger viewers care about is NBA and NFL. They don't care about baseball. How can we get more people, interested in baseball? They're always looking like, oh, we should shorten the game. How about you make it freaking more accessible? And I guess part of it's not MLB's fault that the Cubs wanted to do the Marquee Network, but it's frustrating to me that the Marquee Network is the only option to watch the Cubs. And then it's like, I don't know. Yeah. The whole MLB TV thing is frustrating too, because it's like,
I don't get the whole blackout thing.
I understand why, but it's not helpful for the whole reason why is because all of the regional networks already have deals done that they're going to get revenue from these specific areas of the country. So then MLB TV doing that overrides that, and that would be bad for their partnerships with other networks. So I understand the business side of it, but from a viewer side of it, it's just like, I want to watch the game. So either the Cubs, you need to make Marquee more accessible, or MLB TV, you need to make that more accessible. Because right now, you're probably missing out on a bunch of young Cubs fans. Furious George at it again. Yeah. Nice. And then I also vented about White Sox fans still fawning over Tim Anderson's bat flip from 2 years ago in a regular season game in the 4th inning when the White Sox were winning 4-2 against a bad team. Nothing classier than that.
Well, they'll have to find something new like that this year because they're not going to have anything bigger to celebrate. The way they're playing.
I didn't put a future.
White Sox suck.
I already saw somebody on Twitter be like, well, did you know that Jose Abreu has more Grand Slams this year than Wilson Contreras has hits?
Yeah. Do you know how many wins the White Sox have right now?
No, how much do they have?
I think it's 1,
No,
maybe 2 now. Let me look.
No, I'm pretty sure they won more than that, dude.
They were 1 and 3, and then okay, no, okay, they're 3 and 4. They're still below 500 though. Yeah, they won last night too.
Is
so.
Detroit above 500?
They're 3 and 3, so right.
So no, yeah. So just
No,
shut up.
Not above 500. But is one a rebuilding team and one supposed to be a World Series favorite?
Both teams have World Series winning coaches.
True. Yeah.
Just
one has an alcoholic coach and one has a cheating coach. Yeah.
Oh man.
Good times.
They're both
in this
old.
AL Central.
Bang bang. If I was if I was the Tigers PR, every time when they're like announcing the players and they say and managers AJ Hinch, I would purposely turn on the song "Bang Bang Into the Room."
It's been funny to me kind of how the Astros are still like getting all these, like fans will take the trash cans to the games or like the chants or the songs that are played, but the Tigers with AJ Hinch, there's been nothing, like
nice. That's nice though.
I mean, it's nice because the Tigers had nothing to do with it, but I'm surprised AJ Hinch isn't getting more of that,
AJ Hinch was kind of proven to be somewhat absolved of it, but
yeah, like it was more the players, I guess.
The Astros are 5-1.
Yeah, they've been playing.
Oh,
well.
did you see the inflatable trash cans they're throwing out into the field?
Yeah,
like
that was great.
That's great. By the way, winner of COVID is the Houston Astros because, dude, they didn't get shit for like cheating.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
definitely dodged it because that was a year that like we were supposed to like boo, but yeah, we manufactured the boos, but they didn't get what they deserve. So
that's a good point. If you're not going to get any justice other than crowd justice, and then that's the one year we don't.
And
have
it was
crowds.
like manufactured boos,
right? That's a good point. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right.
Well,
so we lost our bet on Vegas. We're about to lose the over on Jazz Suns.
I mean, it's a close game, so you never know.
Maybe it goes to overtime.
Yeah.
Positive vibes only, man. The Michigan hat.
Yeah.
By the way, on the Barstool app, they have the. I don't know if you bet it, Kyle, but they had a positive vibes only hat. I think it was this past weekend, but it was pretty cool.
It. So no, I didn't bet it.
Yeah.
If it was still available, I would go place it. But
what was it, or what is it?
I can't remember. I think I can't remember. I have to look it up. I have no idea. I'll text it to you guys. But
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, yeah.
Feels like win or lose to get the hat. I'm like, why not? I want if I win, I get the hat. If I lose, I still get the hat.
Well,
cool.
I love Barstool and I will always love Barstool, but I put a bet on a win or lose Blackhawks thing and I still never received my shirt. So I'm a little upset about that.
Not a sponsor. PointsBet would never.
PointsBet would never. No.
True Shotwoods would never.
Sure. Yeah, that's right. That's right. If we promise you a shirt, you're getting one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
On that note.
Yeah. Who wants to close us out?
I'll do it.
Not it. Okay.
Not it. Go on. Thank you.
That concludes our return to the Shoot Your Shot Scorecast for this week. It's good to be back. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss another pick, and follow us all on Twitter at Richie Chicago, at Furious George 94, and at Michigan Hat for all of our commentary on the games we're watching and our daily picks. With all the uncertainty in the world, one thing that is certain is our predictions. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you next week unless Furious George has any more surprise vacations.
I won't. No.
We will all be back next week. So be sure to join us for more totally correct picks aside from the ones we picked tonight. We won't be wrong.
Love you guys.